my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. Some of you will be saying, Fumi, what are you wearing, darling? Well, let me step back and show you. This is some kind of ensemble. I don't even know what to call it. And I got this dress from H&M years ago. It's a collaboration, I think, with Mason Magella. Let me just turn around. Girlfriend is losing weight. When I tell you that I'm back on my exercise, I'm back on my exercise and I'm living and loving. Quickly before I start, there was a question that a YouTuber left on my channel in the community section talking about small YouTubers come here. And it occurred to me that why don't I promote all the young YouTubers, smaller YouTube channels that really want to come up. So I put a statement out there of which you guys can see. And I said that if you follow me, you get 2 girlies, boys, family members to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube. I will shout you out. And I'm a girl that keeps my word. So the first, I'm so excited. I love her. I absolutely love her. It's a way for me to get to know you guys as well and to show the support. What is the point of the channel if I don't use it for all of us? It doesn't take away from me. I want you to do well and I want all of us to win. In 2025, yes, I do. So here we have, my darlings, Chicago style cult. Gorgeousness. I just love your pretty little face. And she does lots of lifestyle vlogs. I think that she has so much potential to grow because it's out here in these streets. And the advice that I can give you, don't look at the numbers because the numbers go up, the numbers go down all the time. Don't look at that. I don't look at it here. I just do the best that I can. And you're going to evolve. That's another thing. You might start as makeup like I did. And I did makeup for 8 years steadily. And I only grew to 30,000. The second I opened out and evolved and started to doing all kinds of things, pop culture, fitness, bras, as you know, shapewear, everything, then we grew to 800,000 because you cannot please everybody. So if you are starting as a lifestyle vlog, that is great. If you see that you're evolving, that you're being asked other things, request, go right for it. And so she says, thanks for everything, much love. You are so deserving, darling, so deserving. And again, continue to send me your channels and I'll post it up here. Okay? Happy New Year, my darling. My gift to you. Well, you did the work and you continue to do the work. So why are we here, my darlings? I'll tell you why we're here. A lot of you sent this to me and needless to say that I was speechless. It was the disrespect of Senator Debs Fischer's husband who refused to shake hands with Vice President Kamala Harris at the swearing in. You know, I tell you, I'm all about being positive. I'm all about let's go 25, let's go in unison. I promise you, hand on my heart, the way to teach this man is to have stopped the ceremony right there and then and withdrawn the swearing in of his wife, Deb Fischer. Just withdrawn it and say, Senator Deb Fischer, we can no longer continue with this ceremony. We can no longer swear you in because your husband does not respect the institution on which we have brought you forth. Plain and simple. So that he has to go home and deal with her. That was disrespectful right to her face. As a black individual, as a black woman, as a vice president, in public, and it shows no respect also to his wife. This was the wife's moment, and he could not even, for whatever his personal reasons were, step back and say, let me do this for the wife. So since you're not going to do it for the wife, we are going to show you how much we don't think of you. And unfortunately, in situations such as this, it would have to be your wife who would take the fall for you to feel the impact of what you have done. Correct me if I'm wrong, down in the comments. I know for a fact that if Ula was being sworn in, I would be there in full support. I might have even stepped back because you know what? I've been out here in these YouTube streets. But if anybody offered my hand, I would shake. I would have gone the extra mile and said, thank you. Yes, I would. He's a narcissist. I do not care. I do not care what was wrong with him. Whether he had allergies, whether he has phobia, then he shouldn't have been there. The wife tried so hard to laugh it off. She really tried, and then she turned around and said, I will deal with you at home. It goes to show you cannot have this kind of disrespect. You have to teach them. And you see me, every year I clean out. I delete, I block, I disengage anybody that does not serve me, because I am not going to people please you and make me uncomfortable. I'm not doing that anymore. Not in 2025. I am a 55-year-old woman and I've earned my stripes. You respect me, I will respect you. You disrespect me, I will teach you how to respect me. That's just the way it's going to have to go. There was no need for this. I have watched it. So let us look at one or two comments. He thought this would show he has no respect for Kamala. But now it looks like you have no respect for your wife. What did I say? Why bring that energy to her moment? That's it. This is somebody that has common sense. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And it's unfortunate because I would take it from her. I would withdraw it right there and then, Kamala Harris. Because, you know, when it comes to situations like this, people are not fast thinkers on their feet. I am. I live for it. I come ready. If you see anything out of your neck that doesn't sound all right, I go for you right away. I'm a fast thinker that way. Let's go for the next statement. And she's better than me because I would have knocked the BIFLs clean off his the bifocals, the glasses off of his face, and asked him if he can see my hand better now. Oh, baby girl. He clutches the Holy Bible in his hands while he simultaneously neglects his neighbor, demonstrating a profound disrespect for the sacred text. How are you holding a Bible and acting like that? Deb, this is your man? He just embarrassed you in front of America. Sorry, sis. She's absolutely right. A clan is a clan. Some just don't have their sheets on. Ooh, that's deep, baby. That's deep. That is deep. Bible in hand, hatred in the heart. It was never about the policies. They just didn't want a woman of color in the office. I'll stop right there. Upon reflection, it was a losing battle before she even started. I thought we were ready. I really thought we were ready. I thought that we could do this. And when that sits with you, it resonates. It would never, ever, ever have worked. It would never have worked. Yeah, they said it again. Not only did he embarrass himself, he embarrassed his wife. Exhibit A, racism still exists. I'm just curious as to what was going through his mind. I really am curious. And again, like I said, in the comment section, it tells you exactly as is. Exactly as is. I don't know what to tell you, my darlings. It is very, 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 very disappointing when people behave like this. Grown adult men behave like this. It's disappointing, I think, because I like to see the good in people. I like to think that we've moved on. I like to think it's a better place for Adrian. As all mothers do, you know. You say to yourself, are we getting any better? Are we going further somewhere around here in these streets? But this goes to show you that's not the case. On a much happier note, my darlings, we are going to Mykonos. We are going to Mykonos on the 2nd of October to the 6th of October. The tickets are down below. And this is being hosted by Nina Dafe. Nina Dafe is a social media queen. Media queen. Everything about media. Last year they went to Mexico.
The value of the information that we were given. So it's not overwhelming. It was very clearly laid out. It was accessible, even for someone that's not familiar with public relations.
Now I'm leaving, feeling more PR ready. What I thought I knew, I now know more. What I came to do, I've done so much more.
If you are serious about really growing your business or growing your brand, then like this is really this is a must.
And I love the fact that I came away from it feeling and knowing that I now have a clear pathway for the things I want to do next for my business.
I'm literally in awe.
I feel like I can pitch. There's so many platforms that I've wanted to go on, so many podcasts or just things that I thought I can only dream about. But in this retreat and just through the classes and the sessions, I really learned how to actually reach out to those platforms, to those huge platforms.
Know that when it comes to PR, Nina gonna put you together, okay? During our sessions, how she walked us through the playbook and she had us complete tasks. It gave us a sense of clarity.
Nina, you did that. You brought a group of amazing women together and you helped us bond, see our worthiness, and yeah, it was everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Yes, it's really been a unforgettable experience.
This is by far the most impactful few days I've had in a very long time.
Nina, you have no idea how profoundly your journey has impacted my journey.
Don't even think about not signing up.
This year they are going to Mykonos. I have been invited, so I am going to give you a whole bunch of fabulous classes. And if you watched an episode that I put up a couple of days ago, we had the passport abuser. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And she has a free webinar. I strongly advise you to go ahead and attend that webinar, because if you're saying to yourself, oh my God, I can't afford the tickets, you can go to Mykonos and everywhere else, as a matter of fact, for free. For what? For free. Yes, baby. I'll put it up here for you to see. Do not forget to attend her webinar. All of my love, darlings, I live for you. I love you so very much. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you I will see you sooner than later. Mwah.